Hi, I'm Spencer Reagan with the Stronger Together family. Today we're going to show you a mobility stack that's perfect pre-workout as a warm-up or post-workout as a cool-down. Both will have its benefits on helping you feel better, move better, and get ready for regular life. Alright, we're starting in our heels position, and whether you're capable of doing the full position sitting back on your heels or whether you need to be raised up, our goal is obviously to be sitting back on our heels, and we understand if you're not quite ready for that position. However, everything is predicated from being on our knees. All right, so we have 7 movements today based out of this position. Whether you do a few reps of each movement or 1 rep at a time flowing through the stack is completely up to you. Now, having said all that, all of these movements we're about to do are great individually, so if you just wanted to do a few here and there, you'd still get great benefit, okay? So, starting in our heels position, we're going to start with a thruster, which is taking these 2 points of our pelvis and just trying to drive them forward, okay? Then back down onto our heels, raising up, driving our pelvis forward. This is going to give you a great stretch of your hip flexors and a little bit of contraction of your lower back muscles. Okay, so let's do 1 more rep, just nice and easy. Okay, now we're going to add on to that, because as we already discussed, everything is about flowing smoothly from one movement to the next. Now we're going to add in a little overhead lean back with the same lower body thruster movement. So as your pelvis travels forward, your hands come up overhead and you lean back slightly. 1 more rep, thruster forward, hands overhead, and lean back slightly. Next, we're going to add in the thruster with a lunge. So up into our thruster, we then get forward, knee at a 90-degree angle as we allow our thruster to thrust forward. This point is driving forward, and we're in a lunge position. Okay, obviously we're going to do the other side as well. Now, it is common for people to lose their balance as they raise up in this transition part right here. Completely okay, just continue with your movement after you regain your balance. Alright, 1 more for the other leg. Again, just lean forward. You can add a little bit more dramatic stretch of your hip flexor by adding in that lean back. Just be careful you don't overstretch. Next, we're going to add a side lunge, what we call number 2, into the position. So instead of straight ahead, I'm actually off to the side a little bit, and we lean in, getting that stretch here, but also a little bit of the inner thigh. So nice and easy, sit back in our heels, reset, out to the side, lean into it. All right, next we're going to do position 3, which is even more dramatic of a side. So now we're getting more inner groin on this side and a deeper stretch in this groin. And back. Now remember, everything is supposed to be just smooth and easy movements, not really doing a whole lot of hold stretching as we are doing more dynamic movement to loosen up our body. So we just did our 3 different lunge positions. Now we're going to go almost into the same exact lunge position, but notice the dramatic overstep in my foot. I'm no longer at a 90 degrees. Now I'm actually at about 130. And instead of going forward to loosen up the pelvis even more, I'm going to drop my knee and this hip backwards to give me a stretch through this leg right here. Now remember, everything is through your comfortable capabilities. So don't overstretch trying to think it's going to work better. So just shift your weight back, shift forward to unengage the muscle, and back. 1 more time on each leg, and lean back. 1 more time on the other. And back into our heels reset position. Our last move today will be our heels wipers position, which starts with an external rotation of our ankle and our knee. So we shift out, okay? So as we shift out, we then shift our body weight. Our pelvis is still pointing forward, and we sit back on our back heel with a great stretch through our hamstring, with this heel trying to remain as close to our other foot as possible. Shift your weight forward, drop your knee down, and sit back into our heels reset. So, external rotate, plant, sit back, try and keep this close to this foot, getting that good stretch, and then bring the knee back down and reset. Heels, external, sit back, forward. One more time to the other side. And forward. Ending in our heels reset. Now, if we were to do one big stack of that, it would look like this. Heels into our thruster, sit back into our heels reset. Into our lean back. Into our lunge. Into a lunge 2. Into a lunge 3. Into our lunge hamstring. And obviously we can do the other side for all of our lunges. So lunge 1, lunge 2, lunge 3, opening up even more. Hamstring with the dramatic overstep, leaning the other direction, going backwards. And now we're going to finish with our wipers. Wiper out, sit down, come forward, and wiper out, sit down, and come forward. Back into our heels reset. Now we can do 1 or 2 or 3, however many more reps of that stack that you want. We generally like around 3 reps for each movement. Whether you do them one movement at a time or as a large stack, it kind of depends on your audience and what their current focus capabilities are, let's say. But try it out, let us know how you feel. This is our heels, hamstring, hip stack. Thank you very much. I'm Spencer Aiken with the Stronger Together family.